Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Lord Vastier, a PlayStation trophy hunter and completionist slash dragon. If you're watching this on YouTube, I live stream on Twitch, and I also have a Discord. The links for those should be in the description below. I want to thank everyone for your support, and now on to the stream. I think everything is good. Hello? Yes. Ta-da. Okie dokie. You ready? I'm not. I'm very tired, and where the hell's my... There it is. We have all the stuff on the bed that we need to have on the bed. Okay. I'm worn out. I was really debating if I was going to play tonight. But I'm just like, I gotta play. I gotta work on things. Holy crap, laying down. Oh, shit. Left my phone over there.
Smackle me.
Completely spaced on what I was doing. Having issues over there? Luna, can you not with the butt?
Love. Cozy. Yeah, this is nice.
Alrighty. Did I even turn down the TV? I will double check. I believe it's going to be this one.
Coordinated time. But it might end up putting you in the sewer again. I have
That's
no
fine.
idea. It's an open worldy thing, though, so it seems.
Do you have a list of collectibles that I have to watch out for? Did we establish that?
I do and I don't. It's like. It's a bunch of different episodes of that Uncle Jack or Grandpa Jack, whatever the fuck it was called, on TV. So it said if you find a TV, you can theoretically, like, if you find a TV that's next to a bed, you could technically, like, sleep and make the time advance, and it will play a different one every 6 game hours.
Oh, I could do that.
So it should show a
I
bunch
wonder
of
if I'm
different
actually
ones,
alive at this point.
theoretically.
Or is this, you know,
There's a
hell?
lot of those. There's also a bunch of these mask things, but I believe it says that the spawns are different for every person, so there's not like a map or anything. You just have to. But those are the collectibles, and then there's like pages for the chick's diary, but there's only 6, so just I guess pick up anything that's like papers, books, shit like that. So I sort of have a location for those, but what are you doing? Don't sit on my hand with your butt.
Told you she does butt things. It's weird.
Well, she had her, like, my arm was under her whole body and it felt weird. That was weird. It's okay. Honestly. What is it? It's hard too because there's different things with each character.
I did think I used to run 100 meters.
Oh, these must be the masks. The golden masks that are funny. And then these here are the
Remember me? I know not what that was.
That was a PlayStation sound, wasn't it?
Yes.
A friend request? Here's the television. They're random episodes. And there's another Shipper Sally and the Shipper all the year, whatever.
Hey, look, a TV next to the bed.
Okay, so the way he phrased it was.
These are just the ads.
Says the best way to grind these episodes is by finding a TV close to a fast travel hatch and going to sleep for 6 hours and back to the TV. But a TV next to a bed would probably work too, right?
Right. I don't see why not.
Going to sleep for 6 hours and then back to the TV. This would reset the episode that's playing. So I know we got one about the Pied Piper.
You said every 6?
Yeah.
Try not to dream about trains.
Always smile. I know one never feels hungry or
It took a
sad.
minute to get to the
It's
actual
good to
episode.
smile as early as possible.
Oh,
in
hey,
the
look.
morning. That way, you know you've had enough joy.
Wakey. Oh, look. You
Well,
collected Wakey
What's
Wakey
going on
number 4.
in the village of Hamlin? Ah, 10 o'clock, Mr. Hewitt of Dalrymple will be giving hopscotch lessons right out in front of Miss Chippy Park. Now, if you don't know how to hopscotch or need to brush up on the rules, be sure to attend Mr. Dalrymple's lessons. Be sure to attend Mr. Dalrymple's lessons. And I see here that the Church of St. Genesius is continuing its tradition of Simon Says. Callers, oh yeah.
Nope.
And today the celebrity caller is going to be Dr. Faraday. You calling again? Yeah.
Oh
Well,
wait, it's
that doesn't seem
way
quite
out
right,
on the
does it?
bottom.
Weird.
I believe I made a mistake. I've confused myself. The celebrity caller will be Marjorie Flowerdew. And if you win the competition, Mrs. Flowerdew promises to come take a look at your flower garden, if you have one. If you don't, she'll let you clip a few buds from hers. Oh, that certainly seems worth playing for, doesn't it? So, come on, get up, get dressed, and get out there. Don't let the day slip away or you'll feel like a downer. And we can't have downers, right? Smashing. And now, the catchy new song from...
You might not even have to watch the whole thing because it said selected episode blah blah blah. Like
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Bruce, you're so loud. My side of the bed is cold. Oh, something happened to my side of the bed.
you just haven't been in it.
Well, it also doesn't have
A chance
blinkies on
to
it
dream.
correctly.
Jolly well, mix it in with wheat flour. If you can get it, that
Put the
is.
sheets back up. I didn't
See,
properly fix the
flour provides the sticky gluten that holds
You
bread
collected
together.
the
The more
taste
flour you mix
amazing.
in, the better.
Here you go.
Ideally, proportions are 1 cup of barley to 1 cup of flour. However, if you really like the taste of barley, you can always mix in 2 cups to 1 cup of flour. It'll have a more crumbly or cake-like consistency. I love a crumble cake. Don't you? You can always eat it in a bowl with a spoon. After all, it's going to look the same when it comes out the other end, isn't it? Well, so much for used barley. Now, if you can still get your hands on a potato flour is another excellent extender for your flour supplies. Very important. You must slice your potatoes as thin as possible, as if you're making crisps. In fact, if you've got oil to fry them in, you can just skip making flour and go right to making crisps. Machine oil will do just as well as fat or grease. But if bread is what you're about, then slice your potato slices until you can break them with your hand.
What?
If your oven works, you could dry them in the oven, but a fireplace is just as good. Just make sure you dry them and don't actually cook them. The key is that you don't want a lot of water in your potato flour. Just move them a little bit away from the fire. Now, I'm not actually going to slice this potato because the drying process takes several hours and, well, we haven't got all day, have we? Oh, yes. I've got plans to you later, Mr. Potato. You've got a date with a hot pot full of boiling oil. Some people seem to think that
Something about, yeah.
Is it good
Something
flour
like
extender?
tastes amazing, yeah.
well, they're certainly using their English imaginations, aren't they?
anywhere. like in your
Any problem, eh?
guidebook or something. Hmm.
Where's the Jimmy's journal?
I don't know. Objectives, that's great. At least it lost the quest. That's nice. Because otherwise I'd totally would lose track. Diary. These are just little things you picked up.
Any problem, eh? Certainly easy to get sawdust. Just saw some wood. And yet, sawdust will indeed fill you up. It's very slow to digest, which makes for a full tummy all day long.
Let me just say there is.
Make sure it's powdery and not too rough, or it'll irritate
No.
your stomach.
No.
Do bear in mind that sawdust has surprisingly little nutritional value. Man cannot live on sawdust alone. If you're looking for a better use of sawdust, it's handy to use as a mulch in your garden. It really helps aerate your soil. And if you have a typical handling clay under your house, a bit of sawdust is just the thing to mix in to lighten up that soil. And the same goes for wheat chaff. Fills the tummy, but after a while you'll need to eat something nutritious. Best to dig it into your victory garden where it'll do your vegetables a world of good. Listen to me, this isn't my gardening show, is it? Let's get back to flower extenders.
It's,
Remember,
40?
if you're harvesting wild seeds, they won't contain any joy. And neither will potatoes unless you've watered them yourself from water out of the tap. And especially sawdust and chaff. They don't have any joy at all. So remember to adjust your dose accordingly. And bear in mind, if sawdust or chaff is all you have, just up your dose of joy a little. They'll fill your tummy and you won't be at all upset that you're a little bit hungry. You might even forget that you haven't eaten at all. But just get back to real food as soon as you can, and you'll be right as rain. Oh, I'm afraid I've come to the end of our time. This is Uncle Jack wishing you an amazing
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Tune in.
Alright, let's start working on this.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
There was one time you were sitting here for a second and it played ads and then it started moving. So I don't know if it auto starts it.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
There's a stranger in my house who looks just like my wife. And she says she's my wife too. What has been done with my real wife? And who did this to me? Your head.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
To read you a bedtime story. Of course you would. Well,
Nighty
Caroline, in
Night,
front of the
Hansel and
Maybe I
Gretel,
still don't
Part
have the
1.
last
tell
one.
you a story.
Just remember that and that one.
Tonight's story is called Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time there lived a poor woodcutter and his wife and his two aged parents. The old man's name was Hansel, and the old woman's name was Gretel. There was little to eat, and when a hard winter came across the land...
Part 1.
When a hard winter...
Well,
I
you
wish
made
they'd
your
make
bed,
them,
Arthur,
like, not
haven't you?
such of a pain in the ass to watch.
Yeah.
'Cause I think they're just supposed to be background noise.
Not working properly.
Oh, you'll
It does
move,
it
Sam, man.
sometimes.
Hmm.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Is it a badger? How can I catch it and eat it? Well, Molly, I'm sorry to tell you it's extremely unlikely that you have a badger, given that the...
Don't do another one yet, please. Just give me a minute. There's a lot to go through. Usually consecutive. These titles are so fucking long.
I found what I'm looking at. I don't know what you're doing. Oh my god, I might be stuck.
Just,
Oh wait, I unstuck myself.
watching the day go by.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's.
Top stew with a bit of cooking. Well, it couldn't hurt anyway, eh? Ah,
I think that's the same one. 1725, that's the evening.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Hansel woke up in a cell made not of sugar, but iron bars...
Hansel and Gretel
pork
Part
leaves
2.
and
Oh, you'll move, Sam, man. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. To sleep, perchance to dream. Try not to dream about trains.
Well, eating all that porridge made Goldilocks very sleepy.
Part 1 again.
I wonder what
No,
sort of
Goldilocks
legs
Part
these
1.
bears have, she said to herself.
It's been a hard day's night, that was. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Try not to dream about trains. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
There's glitch trophies anyway, or they might still be glitched. Who knows?
We will do what we can.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
What do you do if you're with a downer? Well, if it's you,
News
then
hour,
just
what
excuse
do
yourself
you do
and take your
about
joy
downers?
right away. You'll be as right as rain in no time. But what if it
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
got you?
PSA,
It's been a hard day's night, that was. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Take it from me, Jack Williams. Stay inside until dawn and greet the bright new day. You'll be glad you did.
Uzo going out at night isn't bright.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Pushes his beer away in disgust. I'm not bloody well going to drink that, he says. The Scotsman spoons the fly out of the bubbles and drinks the pint.
Now he's dressed as a
Waste
clown.
not, want not, he says.
Humor hour.
The Irishman grabs the fly by its wings, holds it over his mouth and says, "Spit it out, you bastard! Spit it all out!" Very
Humor
good,
hour.
the Bessie flatting of Duke of Leicester. Though I have to say,
Like the one before this one?
No.
the Scot in that one.
There was like a
Waste
word
not, want
before
not.
it.
Oh, I didn't see it. You're
Or is
expecting.
it just
I just saw humor hour.
humor hour Rick
From
Brandon?
Camilla Buckford Jones of Peel Street. A man goes to his doctor.
That's probably what it was.
A man goes.
Your move, Sandman.
Even I can only read so fast, man. You gotta give me a minute.
To sleep, perchance to dream. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Today, Simon
Your
said,
move, Sandman.
and you said it as part of another sentence, so yes, you and you're out. Simon says you're out. Well, you're all doing it really. Isn't this fun, eh?
Try not to dream about trains.
And they've agreed to pay for it. What will happen? The next day, the piper came into town. And this time he had a different pipe with him. It was a tiny pipe, made of horn.
I thought I had
No
part
one could
two.
even hear the music that it...
I broke it.
But soon, out of every...
Well, I think we had part one.
Could have sworn we
Now I
had
lay
part
me
two.
down to sleep.
Two. Stop for a second, please.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Because we heard
To
Pied
sleep,
Piper yesterday,
perchance
right?
to dream.
Rats, he was talking about the rats.
Oh. I can barely make out what he says, let alone any of the British
It's
stuff.
been a hard
I have to
day's
keep it
night,
down low.
that
I
was.
can't hear much.
He said the next
Sleep,
day, yeah.
the poor man's
Maybe we'll
dinner.
Pied Piper now. Once we get it again.
And it's
Wakey,
another
wakey,
brilliant day in
number
Wellington
3.
Wells.
Wakey, wakey,
A little
wakey
rain.
3.
But I think I can assure you
Number
that it's going
three.
to dry up to merely a bit overcast.
1, 2.
Overcast.
Oh, your move, Sandman. It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Stop that.
What? Yawning?
They're
Sweet
tormenting
dreams,
me
Arthur.
slowly.
What?
They keep throwing at the Beatly references.
Try not to dream about trains.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning to you. Well,
Apparently I have
was
this one
all
already.
Fretting. I'm joking. I had a fantastic night's sleep.
I have no idea which one it is.
And
I
when
had
he
a
woke up,
fantastic night's sleep.
he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
Sneeze.
Oh god, are they gonna repeat?
Yeah,
To
that's what she
sleep,
said.
perchance to dream.
Or is it random?
Right, which means they're gonna repeat. Go fix it.
I don't know.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Now I lay me down to sleep.
Because it'll have to. I hope these are all counting. I assume once it says
Collected.
you collected, then we're good.
Yes.
The past couple haven't said it, so.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Maybe
It's been a hard day's night, that was. Try not to dream about trains. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Really have a leg to stand on, did he? So he agreed to lead them out into the woods the next morning. That night, Hansel went to gather bright pebbles by the light of the moon.
Looks like we have this one already too.
And locked the door, so he couldn't gather any.
they said they're different. There's like 50 of these.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
Maybe each TV plays something different.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Certainly, if he's having nightmares without his happy face,
Aren't you glad I
why
put
on
on
earth should
the
he sleep without it when he can sleep
the
with it
subtitles?
and not have nightmares? So
Yeah, they
come
do.
on, have a little
Yeah.
conjugal consideration and appreciate his good qualities, assuming he is,
This one
after
didn't
all,
pop either.
not an imposter. If I'm right in Betty. This one is from Poppy Findlay of Twerton Manor. Dear Uncle Jack, I have a lovely row of tulips in front of my house. I should say. Tulips in
Sleep,
front of my house.
the poor man's dinner.
Just made of frosting. Then a voice came from inside. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who's nibbling at my house? They answered,
Maybe because.
it's only the wind which nibbles away at all things.
I got that.
Your move, Sandman.
Assumed because it was saying you collected.
Try not to dream about trains.
Keep calm and carry on. And don't forget to take your joy. And the weather report is rain, rain, go away, come back again some month.
You don't go crazy.
Now I lay me down to sleep. Sweet dreams, Arthur. To sleep, perchance to dream.
I was up all night fretting. I'm joking. I had a fantastic night's sleep. Actually, I can't remember a single thing about last night.
What that one say?
That's how I like it.
Nope.
How about you? Did you take...
Did we eat any candy?
Your move, Sandman.
Food, snacks?
I told you we needed dessert, but then.
Sleep.
Did you brush your
the poor
teeth
man's
already?
Dinner.
That's all you then.
You go get the candy, then I ain't stopping you.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Especially the faux-faux. I always call them ho-oh.
It's been a hard day's night, that was. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
And now it's time for Famous Britons, the show in which Jack Worthy, that's me, interviews some of our most celebrated countrymen.
It's been a hard day's night, that was. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Look at read real fast.
Now I lay me down to sleep. Try not to dream about trains. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
No.
Oh, every night at 6. Nobody else does a wake up with Jack. Six p.m. would be 1800 hours.
Oh, your move, Sandman. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. To sleep, perchance to dream. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Oh, your move, Sandman.
So it doesn't say AM or PM.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Power Fix said just every 6 hours. Maybe it
Now
said
I
that
lay
for
me down to
6
sleep.
hours, and he only does certain ones.
Sweet dreams, Arthur. To sleep, perchance to dream. It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Ads will tell us specific time of day, and you can just time it better to the specific. Well, that says wake up, but it doesn't say time. There was one that said 6 p.m. and one that said 4, but I don't know if it was 4 p.m. or 4 p.m. So that says go to Jack every night at 6, and that must be when he does the. Say what time? Well, morning shows are usually like 5 a.m. Just the
Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Try not to dream about trains.
There's lots of you, so you win the vote. Anyway, what's past is past. And we've all done things that weren't perfect. Listen, if we spent all our time worrying about the things that we've done, well, we'd never...
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad
That one was
dream.
at 4. Well, in 4 p.m.
Sweet dreams, Arthur. Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Out of every barn and every field,
This
out of
one's
every
at
kitchen and
10:50.
every storehouse, all of the rats of the town swarmed towards the Pied Piper.
Oh, it's Pied
They came
Piper.
out of the church. They came out of the town hall. They came out of the well. They came out of the cupboards. They
I
came
think
out
I
of the
glitched
haystacks.
it. Look, it's
Soon,
overlaid.
The entire village square was covered in rats.
It's been a hard day's night, that was. Now I lay me down to sleep. Try not to dream about trains.
And now it's time for I Hear You, the show where Jack Worthy, that's me, answers your letters and questions about our life in beautiful Wellington.
I have
Wells.
this one already.
This one is from.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
But you won't get it.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
This counts within the collectibles. Oh, that's annoying.
You'll move, Sam.
Then how am I gonna know if I got them all?
I hope you had a lovely night's sleep
Oh, God.
and left all the troubles of the day in dreamland. That is, if you have any
Wakey
troubles.
Wakey number 2.
Remember what was bothering you yesterday? I certainly hope.
And when he
Even
woke
better.
up, he realised it had all just been a bad
Eyes
dream.
are closed, but they seem responsive, and they may be sick. It's probably best to prop them up in a building and let a doctor know.
News
You don't want to spend too
hour.
much
Are
time with a
they
sick person.
sleeping?
You might.
Okay, give me the
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
I don't know. I'm on a roll.
If it was them that ate your
Oi.
Hold on.
I doubt there's anything you can do about it, except watch your remaining flowers and call the police if you see anyone near them. In the meantime,
I have this one
if
already.
you could eat tulip bulbs, you could.
And when he
Very
woke
good
up,
note anyway, eh?
he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. To sleep, perchance to dream. Well, you've made your bed,
Now
Arthur,
the book
haven't you?
with all the answers. It's called The Story of Our Victory. And it's written by me, Jack Worthing. It's a lovely little book with cheery illustrations and quotations from all your favorite wartime heroes.
Now
All
I
your
lay me
favourite
down
wartime
to
heroes.
sleep. It's been a hard day's night, that was.
And taste from the medium-sized bowl. Oh, yum! It's perfect, she said to herself. And she ate up all the porridge in the bowl. Well, well.
Oh, your move, Sandman. Try not to dream about trains. Sweet dreams, Arthur. Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
What's the difference between a downer and a trampoline? You take off your shoes before you jump on a trampoline. How true! How very true!
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. To sleep, perchance to dream. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Oh, your move, Sandman. It's been a hard day's night, that was. Try not to dream about trains. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Wakey, everyone. And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. I looked at the weather report for you, and apparently it's going to be variable.
Dun dun dun.
Isn't that a surprise?
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
You could trip and hurt yourself. You could fall in a hole. Foggy Jack might get you. Of course, Foggy Jack doesn't really exist, but you can never be too careful. Take it from me, Jaguar. Stay inside until dawn.
You just add whatever.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Let you know it's from. This is the. Take another whiff. Yeah, it's definitely gross. That wasn't a mistake. This is from Susan Jane Ballion of Chislehurst Vicarage. And she writes,
Sleep,
I keep
the
getting
poor
lost in my
man's
own
dinner.
name.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Now I lay me down to sleep. Try not to dream about trains. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Oh,
Very good at
your
playing.
move, Sandman.
But when the villagers told him to stop playing, he told them, although I'm not very good at playing to entertain people, I know to play to rats. Well, who would play music for rats, you ask?
To sleep, perchance to dream. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Now I lay me down to sleep. Try not to dream about trains.
Stay well, 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 and don't forget to take your drug. Goodbye.
Okay, you gotta go slower. I'm gonna miss him.
It's been a hard day's night, that was. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Hang on, I was doing something.
I disagree.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. To sleep, perchance to dream. Oh, your move, Sandman. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. To sleep, perchance to dream. Try not to dream about trains. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Because none of them had had enough to eat. And bears need to eat a lot of food when they can, because they know that winter is coming. And there won't be anything to eat.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Sleep, the poor man's dinner. It's been a hard day's night, that was. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Oh dear, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. And I hope you've enjoyed this edition of That Tastes Amazing, What Is It? Tune in next time when we talk about rat meat. Everyone knows about the legs, but did you know you can test perfectly good stock soup stock?
Oh, your move, Sandman. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Now I lay me down to sleep. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Do it from wherever you are. Does it seem
You
that the
stop.
shops and the streets have all been moved around behind your back, and the map that you have in your head of your environment doesn't quite match the one in your memory? Well then,
Well,
you may
you've
be-
made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Oh, your move, Sandman. It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Oh.
And that's just the end of it.
Try not to dream about trains.
I don't think you catch that.
Sorry.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
This is Jack Worthing saying cheerio, and on with your day. See you soon.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
Terry and Uncle Jack will tell you a story. Tonight's story is called Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, there lived a poor woodcutter.
Try not to dream about trains. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
Having a lot of trouble
Your
getting
move,
out of
Sam,
bed.
man.
What could it be? Ask yourself a few questions. Do you feel pain in your bones? Are you having trouble catching your breath? Do you find that you bruise easily?
Sleep,
Do you find
the
that
poor
you
man's
bruise
dinner. It's been a hard day's night, that was. To sleep, perchance to dream. Now I lay me down to sleep.
And now it's time to read some of the letters our audience writes to Jack Worthing. That's me, Uncle Jack.
Sweet dreams, Arthur. To sleep, perchance to dream. It's been a hard day's night, that was.
I'm very impressed that you know how to turn on a television set. Wakey, wakey, everyone. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friend.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Good morning. Then one of the people who's talking to you is a downer. Or if none of them is a downer, and they all seem as happy as could be, well, then you may be the downer. In that case, don't worry.
Sleep,
Don't worry.
the poor man's dinner.
Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again tomorrow for more cheery answers to your questions about your life in Wellington Wells. This is Jack Worthing saying cheerio, and on with your day.
Try not to dream about
And on with your
trains.
day.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Now I lay me down to sleep. Your move, Sandman. Now I lay me down to sleep. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. It's been a hard day's night, that was. Try not to dream about trains. To sleep, perchance to dream.
A man walks into a doctor's office. He has a cucumber up his nose, and a carrot in his left ear, and a banana in his right ear. What's the matter with me? He asks the doctor. The doctor replies, you're not eating.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Sweet dreams, Arthur. Oh, your move, Sandman. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Sweet dreams, Arthur. Oh, your move, Sandman.
Wait.
Hang on. New one, stop.
Welcome to Newtown.
I was just hiding from the TV.
Amazing things have been going on in Wellington Wells. I'm sure you must be as excited as I am to know about them.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
At your head. Simon says, shout. Wow, very good. That was brilliant. Run in circles.
I'm working on it.
I didn't say Simon says. Simon says, ignore my next command.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Try not to dream about trains.
I wasn't sure if this would count as surviving.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Top right corner.
Yeah. I know, I saw it creeping up there and I was like, maybe we'll
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
But I wasn't sure if you could cheat it like that, so. It's not really cheat, it's just dancing.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Oh, your move, Sandman. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
If she could scream loud enough. So Henry Bear hit her with his big bear claw and knocked her head clean off her shoulders. Oh.
Try not to dream
Tore
about
apart and
trains.
ate her. He was not very good at playing the pipes. But when the villagers told him to stop playing, he told them, although I'm not very good at playing to entertain people, I don't
Now I lay me down to sleep.
But they were all struck dumb. And they found that they could not move to strike the piper. Not
Hello.
leave. And out of every house,
It's
in
been a
every
hard
village,
day's
there
night,
was
that
one
was.
parents in the woods after all. Oh, you fool! Idiot! Said the woodcutter's wife. Do we have more bread heute Abend than we did yesterday? And the woodcutter...
And when he woke up,
and
he
the
realised it
woodcutter-
had all just been a bad dream.
Okay, I think I figured out
Some
the
say
combination
Gretel
here.
did something cleverer to the witch, like tricking her into the oven. But it doesn't pay to be too clever, you know. Two of them rejoiced. in
Well,
as much
you've
as
made your
to
bed,
look
Arthur,
for the bed.
haven't you?
And as the bears had a very small house, she found it right away.
Goldilocks
And she
again.
saw that there were 3 beds. At first, she tried
To
the
sleep,
smallest bed.
perchance to
Oh,
dream.
Oh. Not lucky anymore.
It's like you'll get a sequence up on her.
Oh, your move, Sandman.
Well, we have to wait for it to be the right time of day. I can only control the hours, not the
Sleep,
minutes.
the poor man's dinner. To sleep, perchance to dream. Try not to dream about trains. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? It's been a hard day's night, that was.
And now, it's time for our daily recreational activity. To show where you're the star. Come on, everybody.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
That's what it's from. Richard Starkey of Biddleston Road. Dear Uncle Jack, is it true there are blind albino mole people living beneath our fair city? That's what my friend...
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
That's what my friend... We're all grown-ups here, aren't we? But we Brits, well, we've been dancing around the Maypole for as long as we've been burning virgins in giant wicker men, haven't we? But...
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just
Don't
been a
do it.
bad dream.
If I do say Simon Says, you do it. Okay? Ready? Is everybody ready? You there? Are you ready? You
Sleep,
there?
the poor
You
man's
ready?
dinner.
Gentlemen would be naughty. Cold in their socks, right? Actually, I'd love some coal in a cold night. But in Czechoslovakia, they get a visit from the terrifying Crump. Terrifying Crump.
Oh,
Think about
your move, Sandman.
you all are in our house at night. And now, yes, look at this chap. Mr. Nigel Higginbotham of Bellis Road, Siege.
Say anything?
No.
Bellis.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
He's got his from. Yes, it's from Dermot Nightingale of Gascoigne House, Upper Borough Walls. Dear Uncle Jack,
Sweet dreams,
2
Arthur.
days ago, dear Mr. Worthing. Well, there's no need to call me Mr. Royston. We're all friends here, aren't we? And besides, Mr. Worthing is my father. Anyway.
Well, you've made your bed,
help
Arthur,
much
haven't you?
appreciated in this matter. Well, it looks like Mr. Lydon's been experiencing one of the odd side effects of joy. Now, it does happen from time to time.
To sleep,
It's called
perchance to dream.
She actually wrote in it. And she says, I mean, he could be anyone. Well, Bertie, are you sure he actually is your husband?
And when he woke up,
When you
he
can't-
realised it had all just been
Not
a
allowed
bad
to say
dream.
that word to them because that'd be cheating. All right? The secret word of the day is epistemology. Now, it'll help you to know that...
Now I lay me down to
You
sleep.
need to know any further. Especially, do not drop it or drop anything on it. Now, if any of the heroes of the Home Army are listening to this broadcast, and I know some of you are, would you mind dropping by Mrs. Gillian Overshaw's place at 25 St. Giles Crescent and...
Try not to
rather
dream
things
about
you get
trains.
shot. Simon says, skip in place. Simon says, pat a cake. Simon says, jump again. Simon says, kick. Clap. Simon says,
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Yes, well, I'm not going to read the rest of this letter because I know exactly what you should do. What do you do with a bunch of old newspaper? Well,
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
well, it's the perfect...
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Try not to dream about trains. It's been a hard day's night, that was. Now I
So we
lay
were
me
almost done
down
with
to
them.
sleep.
Oh.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
She was always getting into mischief and causing her neighbors trouble because she thought she was entitled to everything because of her pretty golden hair.
I swear, Goldilocks, get the
Well,
fuck out of here.
Sure, that's what the bears are saying.
At first,
Your move, Sandman.
it was still neatly made. Then she saw Goldilocks. And someone's been lying in my bed, she shrieked. And she's still...
Now I lay me down to
Goldilocks
sleep.
can kill 1,000 rats. As long as there are 2 rats, in weeks there'll be dozens. And in weeks after that, there will be thousands again.
Try not to dream about trains.
Pipe, made out of long, long bone. You could still see the bruises on his face as he walked into the village square. But did not seem afraid. He did not seem like a man who could ever
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Out into the woods, and they were able to follow them all the way back to the woodcutter's house, which had been their house when they raised him. When they came to the door,
Your move, Sandman.
so Gretel cooked up an omelette full of cheese and pancakes and biscuits. Biscuits for breakfast? Well, it might have been wonderful.
It's been a hard day's night, that
She
was.
decided to sit in the small chair and try the small bowl. Oh, this porridge is much too cold, she said to herself. So she decided to sit in the medium-sized chair. It's
To sleep,
perfect,
perchance
she said
to
herself.
dream.
See you tomorrow.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Sweet dreams, Arthur. Your move, Sandman. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Not having much luck finding it anymore.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Sweet dreams, Arthur. Try not to dream about trains.
Just fell in a manhole 100 feet back. Oh, thank goodness, said Jeremy. I thought I'd gone deaf. Lovely, lovely. So thoughtful.
Now I lay me down to sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a
Nova.
bad dream.
No. Nova, Nova.
To sleep, perchance to dream. Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Next time you see him. And this one is from Cedric Tullett of Oldfield Park. Dear Uncle Jack.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. I hope this has been informative. Tune in again tomorrow for more fascinating glimpses into the lives of your fellow citizens of Wellington Wells. This is Jack Worth.
Try not to dream about
Cheerio.
trains.
They haven't been hit on the head. At least not that I remember. They're not actually moving the buildings, are they? That's what she asked. Dear Susie. May I call you Susie? Right, it's Susie. Dear Susie.
Sweet dreams,
May I
Arthur.
call you Susie? Tune in again next time, when I hope you'll join us and we'll answer all your questions about life in Wellington Wells. I'll see you soon.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Now I lay me down to sleep. Your
Nova,
move,
can I
Sandman.
get you?
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Try not to dream about trains. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Now 3 downers at the bottom of the sea. Not enough downers. Very good. We're starting off very strong today, aren't we? This one is from Brian E. Titten of Collier's Lane.
Your move, Sandman.
Red and white and sometimes beige. The French. No, Jack. The carrots. Do try to keep up, man. But the French, yes, he did beat them twice.
Is that him playing him?
And well, you.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
The actor who had to play this guy, seriously. I mean, I give him props.
Coming on you. I went to see my old friend Angus McTavish the other day, and he was stripping all the wallpaper off his living room wall. Angus, I said, I can't believe you're reading.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
An imagination you have, Mrs. Undershaft. Now, I remember when you used to read as Beowulf and did all the voices. Mrs. Undershaft, they're probably speaking English, and you've just gone slightly.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
A little bit of mashed banana in each quart of water. But if you don't have sugar or banana, and who does, the salt's important too. And here's where you may need a bit of help. You may find yourself
Well,
beginning
you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Question. What do you call an angry German? Answer.
Just
A
Germans.
sauerkraut. Hang on a minute.
And when he woke up,
I wouldn't
he
fuck with
realised
them.
it had all just been a bad dream.
But by itself it could be just a bad cold. But with night sweats and coughing up blood, well, you might start to wonder. Of course, the most famous sign of tuberculosis is
Tuberculosis. Well,
Victims of
tuberculosis.
Waste away.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
Certainly good soup stock. Seriously, don't be afraid to experiment with new foods. It's part of the adventure of living in these times. It's Jack Worthing telling you to keep that
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
machine oil will do just as well as fat or grease. But if bread is what you're about, your potato slices until you can break them with your hand. If your oven works, you can dry them in the oven, but a fireplace is just as...
Now I
Dry them
lay
in the
me
oven,
down
but
to
a
sleep.
fire to is cook it as you would cook spinach. In fact, it tastes a great deal like spinach, and did I mention that it's packed with vitamins? Yes, I did. Well, it is. You can also put it in soups.
It's been a hard day's
There are
night,
some weeds that are
was.
edible.
Because we learned to put limes in our grog. Citrus fruits are just...
I mean, weed is just a category of plant.
So, why are you getting scurvy when you're not on a boat?
Well,
Yes.
you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
There you go. You want to try it?
No, I gotta keep track of this.
I gotta pee.
I gotta keep track of this.
Okay, you keep track of that while nothing's happening, and I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Just figured you want to try to get through a little. Okay, I've returned from the pee.
You'll move, Sandman.
I'm so done with fireworks. They're so
And when he
overrated.
woke up,
Let's just
he
see one
realised it had all
thing
just been a
explode in the
bad
sky.
dream.
It's just like whatever.
I mean, they're pretty.
Try not to dream about trains.
It's crazy that it's all like chemical reactions, but
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Any further. Especially, do not drop it or drop anything on it. Now, if any of the heroes of the Home Army are listening to this broadcast, and I know some of you are, would you mind dropping by Mrs. Gillian? Dropping by Mrs. Gillian Overmore? I don't even know.
You'll move,
I don't
Sandman.
even know what it means. Simon says jump. Simon says skip in place. Simon says patty cake. Simon says jump again. Simon says kick. Clap. Simon says flap.
Patty
Clap.
cake.
Flap.
Jump
Simon says-
again.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Simon says, "Buzz, I know exactly what you should do." What do you do with a bunch of old newspaper? Well, it's the perfect thing to use to light a fire in your fireplace. The older and drier the paper, the better. The
To
better.
sleep, perchance to dream. It's been a hard day's night, that was. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Now I lay me down to sleep.
You may ask. Well, not to worry. The authorities are looking into providing vegetables from new sources, and I should have more about that for you in the upcoming days. And I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again tomorrow for more
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
I'm thinking about it.
Who
Try
doesn't
not
want to
to
be in
dream
my
about
lap?
trains. It's been
All
a
the
hard
cats
day's
do.
night, that was.
I noticed that the bears were not there. She said to
They're
herself,
mother.
"What a nice house. I found out
It
what
might
he
be.
needed."
He needs to read.
She checked all the windows. It should
Oh,
Move,
really?
Sandman.
So Henry Bear
Oh, look, it's
hit
the
her
Germans
with his
again.
big bear claw and knocked her head clean off her shoulders. Oh,
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
so they called him the Pied Piper for he
The
wore a
Pied
coat
Piper
of many
again.
colours. He was not very good at playing the pipes, but when the villagers
To
told him
sleep,
to stop playing,
but
Come on,
chance
Red
to
Riding
dream.
Hood.
then he began to play his long bowed pipe. The sounds were so low
That one.
that no one could hear him. But they were all
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Hello, Nova.
You don't to come back.
Would you feel better if you're covered?
Like the woodcutter told his wife.
No.
It's a gift from God.
What
We
about
don't have
over
to leave
here?
my parents in the woods after all.
Here's everything.
Oh, you fool! Idiot! Said the woodcutter.
Oh, don't pull it.
Do we have more bread? Heute
Sir,
Abend than we did
Do you
yesterday?
feel safer now?
And the woodcutter had already agreed once to abandon his parents. So he didn't really have a leg to stand on, did he? So he agreed to lead them out into the woods the next morning.
Nope.
That night,
Sweet
together,
dreams,
bright
Arthur.
bells by the light, two of them rejoiced and ate as much of the house as they could stomach. And as they munched and crunched the house,
Very excited.
they discovered there were pearls and precious stones hidden in the
Trying to
gingerbread.
attack.
Hansel
Like,
filled his pockets.
he was under
Try
the
not to
sheet.
dream about trains.
Well,
And no matter
I was
how
trying
much she
to pull
thrashed
the
around,
quarters,
her
and
feet
she would
hung out.
get me every time I tried.
So she
to
tried
pull
the
sheet up.
big bed,
She gonna
which
get
was
you?
Henry Bear's. But the big bed was very high.
There you go.
And no matter
Well,
where she
you've
rolled
made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Now I lay me down to sleep.
Moo. Meow.
Try not to dream about trains. Your move, Sandman.
It's Arthur's fault.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Well, it's this marvelous pill that makes you forget everything and think of all the wonderful things in life. Well, I wish I'd had some of that.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Spoon out of the cup, dear, I tell him. Well, you certainly have a very stupid husband, Mrs. Fenlegion. Excellent jokes today, my friend.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
Me.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
I knew as
Well,
soon as I saw
be
what
sure
it
to only
entailed,
drink
it would
pure
be
water.
this.
Now, there's absolutely no truth to any rumour that the water in Wellington Wells is contaminated by bacteria. However, you can never be too careful. So, if you can...
To sleep, perchance to dream.
Very good.
So breeding the
First
diseases.
Flapjack, as I said, of Duke of Leicester.
Oh, these German jokes again.
And this is from... This is Helen Corcoran of...
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Tuberculosis. What can you do if you have to?
I'm almost.
Hold up, hold
Well,
up.
the most important thing you can do is to make sure that no one else gets it.
Already?
Don't
I'm gonna
cough
say
on anyone.
yes.
Don't spit in the street and wash your hands often
There's
with
like
soap.
one more disease one.
Don't
Sweet
spit in
dreams,
the street.
Arthur.
Wash your hands often.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Oh, your move, Sandman. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Anyway,
the right
my
one.
question is, writes Mr. Farrell, what's all this talk about a joy spiral? Dear Mr. Farrell, the so-called joy spiral is an imaginary syndrome. The joy
Sweet dreams,
spiral is
Arthur.
an imaginary syndrome. Mr. Lyden's been experiencing one of the odd side effects of joy. It does happen from time to time. It's called Capgras delusion, and it's not unheard of. Mr. Lyden, if you're listening,
Try not to dream about trains.
well, you can't be too careful these days, can you? No, but seriously, Bertie, we do what it takes to stay happy, don't we? And the happy mask is scientifically sculpted to keep you...
Oh, he explained the mask things. They're specifically shaped to force your face to smile, so then you'll be happy.
What
Now I lay me
Yeah,
down
or
to sleep.
something like that.
Help me to know that epistemology is the study of how we know things. All right?
Let me rephrase
Good
that.
luck, ladies. And remember...
From what I've heard
the
before,
word first.
that I forgot, that checks
I'm
out.
afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in later for more Uncle Jack.
He seems content.
To sleep,
Tune in later.
perchance to dream.
Rather peculiar garden gnome.
Oh,
Thank
that'd
you.
be different.
There's a good chap.
What's the fucking no?
Well.
But
Not a gnome.
This one is from Mr. Worthing. Mr. Worthing.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Simon says spin. Simon says put your hands on your hips. Simon says put your head on your knees. Simon
20?
says put your head on your hands. Put your hands on your hips.
Wait, wait.
Try not to
Never
dream
told me the
about
odds.
trains.
Yes. And second, because you're not a fish shop. And third
Yeah,
of all, the paper does get a bit
50-year-old
crumbly, and you don't
throwback
want that
right
on the
there.
Food, so just burn it all up in a cold night, and you'll be glad you did.
78.
Bunch of letters we have today. I wonder if we ought to quit
Well,
while
that's
we're
when the
ahead.
first one's made.
All right. We'll give it one more go, shall we?
I want to say it was in the first one.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
This is a lot of bullcrap.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
On the
yeah,
ground.
these aren't even the whole trophy.
Simon
These
says,
part of the trophy.
don't jump. Jump. Don't jump.
Why
Simon
is
says
it
jump.
the rules? I don't know.
Britannia.
Well, you've made
Making
your
me
bed,
hungry
Arthur,
in a
haven't
weird
you?
way.
Probably because you're used to watching a little bit
Sweet
of
dreams, Arthur.
dinner. So you got a Pavlovian response.
Oh! Oh, because we're watching. Got it. Got it.
Oh, your move, Sandman.
Although he has also talked about some food things.
Now I lay
He's
me
only
down
slept
to
like
sleep.
130 something days. So I was only on like day 6 or day 8. You lazy bum.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
I barely touched your teeth. I could have made
Sleep,
it way
the
worse.
poor man's dinner.
You'll be sure to get to a place where you can be taken care of
Unprotected.
properly. It won't infect
You
anyone
didn't
else.
guard yourself.
What if you suspect someone close to you has tuberculosis? Be sure to delve in.
Tuberculosis again.
They'll
He
have
realised it had all just been a bad
The
dream.
terrible tuberculosis. Is
It's not a good one on the other sleeping.
To
that
sleep,
you again?
perchance to dream.
The
You gotta
gas?
take the
No.
pot
Is
full
it
of
this
boiling
one?
oil.
Maybe.
With the
People
gas?
seem to think that sawdust is a good flower extender. Well, they're certainly using their English imaginations, aren't they? We've always been...
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Plant.
That'll work.
Young leaves you can eat raw, and the flowers make a great snack. And if you put the roots in a stew, it'll add flavor, bulk, vitamins, and calories. Sheep sorrel is a
Again.
common weed like...
Try not to dream
Common
about
weed like
trains.
acid meat does not contain any vitamin C at all. Canned and preserved meats are generally very poor sources of vitamin C. Now, if you were on Captain Cook's ship Discovery, New Zealand and
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Hawaii,
Yes. Tedious.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
question: why do we bury downers 20 feet underground? Answer: because deep down they're really nice people.
Just wanted to listen to him maniacally
Now I
laugh.
lay me down to sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Along the street with his wife the other day. Suddenly, she fell into a manhole, but Jeremy kept walking. I ran over to him and good God, man, didn't you notice your wife just fell in a manhole 100 feet back? Just fell in a manhole
Shit.
100 feet back.
Your move, Sandman.
And I'm afraid we have come to the end of our time. I hope you're all in bed
Broke
as
the
the fog
TV.
rolls in from the river. You don't want to be out in it, do you?
I don't think I've seen it do that before.
Oh, good.
To sleep, perchance to dream. Try not to dream about trains. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. It's been a hard day's night, that was.
So they ate the grain, they chewed their way into cupboards to eat the cheese, they even ate chickens when they could corner them. Nothing was safe.
It's a TV on a TV.
The villagers, well, they were at their wits' end.
Now I
You
lay
mean
me
one
down
man?
to sleep.
The piper left, and they thought that they'd never see him again. But the next morning,
I think it's broken.
the piper was back. This time, he had a very loose.
Your move, Sandman.
Goldilocks said to herself, "Ah, stupid bears! They have not protected themselves so well." So she pried the window open and went into the bear's house.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Maybe there's only so many that are available for
And they ate the
Arthur.
rest of her, tore her apart, and ate
You
her.
can get them all while
They
you're
were very good indeed,
Huh.
because now they had enough to eat.
Hmm.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Goldilocks, I know what makes rats. Well, who would play music for rats, you ask? Well, the piper never explained. But he offered the town trying to strike the piper.
Your move, Sandman.
Not
It's
that
just
they
a whole
leave.
lot of nothing.
And out of every house came every villager who was not already in the town square. Out of the church, and out of the town hall, and out of the pub, and out of the bake. And out
He
of
sure
I
does
lay
love
me
that Pied
down to
Piper
sleep.
and the Goldilocks.
his wife. Do we
Where's
have
the
more bread for
Goldilocks
the
a
ovens
frickin'
than we did
game?
yesterday?
Well, no, it's the Hansel and Gretel
Woodpecker
as
had
well.
already agreed once to abandon his parents.
They're the woodcutters.
Try not to dream about trains.
Yeah, but clever, you know. Gretel let her husband out
Freaking
himself,
Gretel.
and the two of them rejoiced and ate as much of the stomach. They discovered they were perfect for the house.
Well,
They
you've
discovered
made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
she saw that there were 3 beds. At first, she tried the smallest bed, which was old Edward Bear's bed. But this bed was much too small for her, and no matter how much she thrashed around, her feet hung out. So she tried the big bed.
I thought I'd reload the area, see if it did anything.
Tune in again tomorrow evening, and I'll tell you the rest of the story of Goldilocks and the 3 bears. It's a lovely story. I'm sure you'll enjoy the rest.
Sleep,
For
the
now,
poor man's dinner. It's been a hard day's night, that was. To sleep, perchance to dream. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Sweet dreams, Arthur. Try not to dream about trains. Now I lay me down to sleep. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? It's been a hard day's night, that was. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Oh, your move, Sandman. Sweet dreams, Arthur. To sleep, perchance to dream. Now I lay me down to sleep. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? To sleep, perchance to dream. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
No, I'm not getting anything at all.
Oh, your move, Sandman. Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
You might be having trouble keeping your food down. And you might be having trouble keeping your food in. There's a surprisingly nasty little disease called cholera. Yes, its main symptoms are...
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Vomiting? You can't tell a German anything.
Germans.
Winston Smith. Thank you for that. Can't tell a German anything. And this one is...
Try not to dream about trains.
Now, some people get very worried if they're coughing up blood. And indeed, yes, that might be a sign of something nasty like cancer or pulmonary embolism, things that we don't have any way to treat anymore. Of course, it could just be a sign of bronchitis. If you've had a nasty...
It's been a
Bronchitis.
hard day's night, that was.
Got any grease
Ugh,
or
I
lard?
really don't like
In
that
which
word.
case, lucky you. It's a bit acid, so it may give you a bit of a tummy ache, but that's miles better than starving, isn't it? And you can, I beg your pardon, if you can...
Try not to dream about
if you can manage,
trains.
you build up those muscles. Now, once you've got your barley flour, you just jolly well mix it in with wheat flour. If you can get it, that is. See, flour...
And when he woke up,
flour
he
provides-
realised it had all just been a bad
You can
dream.
use it to treat sore muscles, eczema, arthritis, gout, and anemia. Though I doubt any of you have the gout, eh?
Now I lay me
And the one
down
thing
to
about
sleep.
us, we rules the seas. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves. And that means that our ships have traditionally been out.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in later for more.
Okie dokie.
At the end.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you? Your move, Sandman. To sleep, perchance to dream. Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
After all, a bit of confusion is normal when you're taking your joy, and you don't want to cut down on your joy, do you? No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. But look, just because you're out doesn't mean you can.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
You can't keep playing. Touch your feet. Simon says, never mind. Clap your hands. Da. Yes, you there. You're out. And you too. You're out. Go on. Out you go. Good. Ah, I didn't say Simon says.
To sleep,
But you got out, so
perchance to dream.
Fellow to cry, Uncle, Mr. Lighton.
It's a very grindy
Dear Jack,
ass trophy.
There's a stranger in my house.
It's kind of getting on my
who looks
nerves.
Just like my wife. And she says she's my
The
wife.
fact that there's no
What have you done?
Jiminy's
And
journal
when I
to
woke up,
record it.
He realised it had all just been a
I'm
bad
afraid we've come to
dream.
the end of our time. Tune in.
La 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 la. Break this damn thing.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Today Simon says, you see, I just said it as part of another sentence, so yes, you
He loves
and
the
you,
Simon Says
you're
too,
out.
you bastard.
Simon says you're out. Well, you're all doing brilliantly. This fun.
Well, you made your
Oh,
bed,
so
Arthur,
tired.
haven't you?
Well, we could just for other TVs.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
I've gotten a lot, so it can be done this way, one thing.
Epistemology.
But the fact we haven't come across a single other one since.
Epistemology is the study of how we know
I
things.
know, maybe the odds.
All right?
Maybe certain ones.
Sweet
are more
dreams, Arthur.
common, And the others
Just to
are
enjoy hearing from all of
rare.
you, my dear listeners. Yes. I
Yeah.
love these letters. This one is from Mr. Fitzroy Dix of Monmouth Place. Dear Uncle Jack.
Your move, Sandman.
And this one here is from Mrs. Joan Tamlin Goggin of Shagbear Wood in central Wellington Wells. Mrs. Tamlin Goggin writes, I know we beat...
It's
How do
been
you
a
do
hard
it?
day's
It's
night, that
driving me
was.
nuts. I've been doing this for almost 2 hours straight.
What do you do with a bunchable newspaper? Well, it's the perfect thing to use to light a fire in your fireplace. The older and drier the paper, the better.
Try not to dream about trains.
Recommend, and a great big pile of tulip tops in the rubbish has some animal come and eaten half my tulip bulbs. Is it a badger? How can I catch it and eat it? I'm sorry to tell you.
Your move, Sandman. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
But I do know some doctors, and I asked them about your husband. They think your husband might just need a little more joy in his life. He seems to be trying to soak it in through his skin, and, well, that takes a very long time.
Now I lay me down to
So,
sleep.
Britannia. Ah, you all have very lovely singing voices, but I didn't say Simon Says. Simon says, fall down. Get up. Simon says, roll over. Simon says,
Try
stand
not
up.
to dream about trains.
Moving the buildings around them. It's most disconcerting. I'm not old or anything, and I haven't been hit on the head. At least not that I remember. They're not actually moving the buildings,
I
are
might
they?
have to give up on this for a little
To
bit
sleep,
and come back to it.
perchance to dream.
Like I said, just anytime you see a TV, see if he's on there.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
The Pied Piper, for he wore a
That's all I
coat of
got.
many colours. He was not very... Good.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Hadn't he had enough punishment? Be off with him? Then he began to play his long, bowed pipe.
Just loves the Pied Piper.
Sleep. The poor man's dinner.
First, she decided to sit in the large chair and try the large.
I'm not gonna bother.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Well, that's the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. What a wonderful story. I hope you enjoyed.
Sleep. The poor man's dinner.
There'll be no more rats. He even promised that
Blah.
to see
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Town Square. And then the piper
It's
began
the
to walk.
Piper.
Try not to
He
dream
walked away
about
from the
trains.
village, so he didn't really have a leg to stand on.
It's Hansel and Gretel.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Clever, you know. Gretel let her husband out. of
Hansel and
his cell,
Gretel.
And when he woke up, he realised that it all just been a bad dream.
And as the bears had a very small house,
To
Goldilocks.
sleep, perchance to dream.
Commercials.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Goldilocks isn't in it, but yeah, what do you remember?
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Part of the
Wonderful
collectibles
story.
in this game.
Oh! Oh!
much as I do you want to know what the real moral is?
Final the fuck
The
finally.
real
That's
moral
what
of the
part
story
2.
is,
We must have heard
Don't
part
go out at
1
night.
then, right? Or maybe he
we'll
wouldn't.
keep
No.
I didn't write it.
For
down.
fuck
You'll
finally.
move, Sandman.
So
Who's not?
we have to.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
So
Right,
part of the
166 days.
collectibles in this
He
game
hanged himself.
are this guy tells stories and
The
stuff.
town of Hamden rotted in the rain until nothing
And
was
there's
left
like
of it but
50 of
mischief
them.
mountains that strangers
So
thought
you
must be
have
from
to. I had to take screenshots.
Well, you've
of
made
what
your
the
bed, Arthur, haven't you?
stories were called.
Goldilocks.
It's
To
supposed
sleep,
respawn
perchance to
the
dream.
show every 6 hours, but it's not really doing it. So it's kind of just random.
Try not to dream about trains.
We've basically just been like, he goes to sleep, he wakes up, we see if it's a story. And
Now
it's
I lay
going
me
on
down
TV.
to sleep.
Who knows if this is a true story or just a fairy tale?
Piper.
Sleep. The poor man's dinner.
We've come to the end of our time.
No.
We'll have to continue this delightful.
Cool. Katakuri looks good with the thing.
Yo.
I'm missing one
I was
Gardevoir and
kinda
I'm
thinking of putting
sad.
him in the corner or something because it was donut shaped.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
I thought the center counter would-
Yeah, I usually put the biggest in the middle.
But then also.
And when he woke up, he realised that it all
it's
just
gonna be
been
heavy
a
in
bad
the
dream.
middle.
Yeah, I probably should have put another fabric on the back, but it seemed like it was tight
You'll
enough
move,
that it would
Sam.
be
This one's
okay.
thicker than the purple.
Mm.
Try not to
Yeah,
dream
that purple
about
one's
trains.
kind of thin.
Oh, the yellow on the. What's it? Roger Rabbit. I remember
Sleep.
Roger Rabbit.
The poor man's dinner.
Is it the
Jessica?
yellow? Oh, Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
The yellow on her.
Yeah, it
To
almost
sleep,
acts like a black
perchance
and
to
white.
dream.
They're basically ultraviolet, but
Where there are always rainbows after the rain.
On this one.
The bobbies. We
nice.
smile.
On the
I
back
know
of
it never
this
feels
pin,
hungry
it's
or
all
sad.
about the pin trading.
Good to smile as early as possible in the morning.
And the special
That
one
way.
of 4,000.
And when he woke up,
There's a
he
limit.
realised it had all just been a bad dream.
Almost had a really bad thing just happen.
Told you?
Charlie horse in my calf. That's never
You'll
good.
move, Sandman.
Well, you probably just missed your
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
have to remember which pocket your map is in. You know, I'm so delighted when I can so easily help a listener. And here we are. Yes, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time.
Sorry, kids, I didn't mean to.
It's been a hard day's night, that was. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Sleep, wake up, listen to the TV.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
I'm still on the second level.
You're doing this.
Try not to dream about trains.
Why not?
You kept asking me what the collectibles were, and I said, well, these
I don't want to
Now
miss the
I lay me down to
collectibles.
sleep.
part of them.
Get-
Are these mixable?
I don't think so, but
It's been
And
a
then-
hard day's night, that was.
There's like golden masks that you have to get to that are part of the same collectible trophy.
Oh,
then there's separate.
you'll move, Sandman.
certain things, like finding all the diary pages of this one lady.
And when he woke
find out
up,
what happened to
he
her.
realised it had all just been a
And
bad
another
dream.
one was collecting,
To
something
sleep,
else.
perchance to dream.
But we did just get a
Sleep,
different one
the poor
that
man's
decided
dinner.
not to get nothing.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Oh, no.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
This has been my
When he
last 2
woke up,
hours.
He realised it had all just been a bad dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They're random,
Oh,
and it repeats.
your
itself.
move, Sandman.
A chunk of the eaves.
Ah,
Rip
husband.
broke off
Try not to dream about trains.
herself. And 3 for Big Henry Bear. They took their joy right away, of course, because they knew it's always best to start the day with
Oh,
joy.
she's available already?
And then,
I'm
I
assuming
lay
you
right
didn't
down
get
to
her.
sleep.
I didn't get her. Not even.
since they hadn't had enough to eat,
Aw.
But
He decided
I
to
only
rest
need
a
like
bit.
30 more gold.
Because asleep
Just, like, have
is a poor man's dinner.
Alright, so whoever gets her first.
To sleep, perchance
I'm
to
gonna
dream.
Red
preemptively.
Riding Hood's voice. Who's there? Asked
Little
Little
Red
Red
Riding
Riding
Hood.
Hood's mother. It's the Little Red Riding Hood.
Part 1.
Yes, yes,
Don't
yes.
sound a little bit
Why
like
do
my
you
daughter.
part you first,
Said Little.
motherfucker?
Motherfucker!
Day's night, that was.
Take off your clothes. And
Well, I
get
think
into
it's
bed.
like-
Hey, look, Red Riding Hood again.
What should I do with my apron? Asked
In a
Little Red
German
Riding
accent.
Hood. So it is a fire.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Yes, Daniel. You can kill one rat. You can set traps for
Something
1,000
about
rats.
chicken.
But who can kill
That's-
1,000 rats?
Nah.
So
As long as there are
kid
two
for
rats,
you
in
kid
weeks
kill
there'll be
rats.
Sleep,
weeks after
the
that-
poor man's dinner.
The piper was back. This
Piper.
time,
Piper.
he had a very large, long pipe.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Goldilocks said to herself,
Look.
"Oh, they
To
have not
sleep,
protected themselves
perchance
so
to
well."
dream.
They felt much better. Then they ate the rest of her, tore apart and ate her.
3 bears.
Tore apart
Goldilocks.
and ate her. Villages
Your
wanted to
move,
stop
Sandman.
playing.
Piper.
What
What was the other bedtime
Sweet
story?
dreams,
I'm
Arthur.
not very good pipe. The sounds were so
Now
low,
that we got Red Riding Hood, I don't think
No
we
one
need
could
more
hear.
bedtime stories.
but they were all struck.
Okay, then I don't need to be doing this time of night then.
They found that they could not move to strike. the
It's
piper.
been a hard day's night, that was.
We need a news hour, a funny old customs,
Sleep, the poor man's
Play
dinner.
with Jack, couple more news hours,
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
and a wakey wakey.
Now I lay me down to sleep. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. Try not to dream about trains. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
So I finished.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Was it worth it?
Obviously, the answer to that.
Is there gonna be another
Your
season?
move, Sandman.
I didn't say finals. Didn't say.
Gotcha.
That's why
Sweet dreams,
I'm
Arthur.
happy.
Must have had a serious cliffhanger then.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
2025. Hey, it's in.
Try not to dream about
Where is
trains.
Netflix?
Yeah, you should tell him that.
1 minute, technically.
You're talking.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Even though
Well,
satellite
it's the perfect thing to use to light a fire in your fireplace.
PM.
The older and drier the paper, the better. Now, I wouldn't recommend using it to wrap fish. First of all, because well, I haven't seen fishing.
Now I lay me
Second,
down to
because
sleep.
I found a great big pile of tulip tops in the rubbish. Has some animal come and eat half my tulip bulbs. Is it a badger? How can I catch it and eat it? Well, Bobby, I'm sorry to tell you, it's extremely
Not
placed in the
loud.
rubbish.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
But then startle the cats with snake.
sorry. I got excited because it was different.
Both.
Oh,
I
you'll move, Sandman.
But I do know some doctors.
It's a new
I
month.
ask
That
them
means I
about
get to do
it.
computer work
Maybe your
tomorrow.
husband might just need a little more joy in his life. He seems to be trying to soak it.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Don't jump. Simon says jump.
I know.
Here,
it's
Kyle,
fun.
follow Simon Says.
Ah, you all have very lovely singing voices, but I didn't say Simon says. Simon says, fall down.
Yeah, fall down.
Get up. Simon says, roll over.
He didn't say Simon Says get
stand
up.
up.
Fuck you.
Yes, brilliant. That was terrific. It was really very, very good. I did promise
Well,
Kate,
you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
That's what she asked. Dear Susie. May I call you Susie?
Can feel on the ring.
Susie. Dear Susie, I'm glad to say that you clearly are taking your joy. Joy is what helps us forget the past and move into the radiant future. Getting lost is just a mild side of it. Fortunately, there's an easy solution. Carry a map.
I know I'm
In fact, carry one in each pocket.
No,
That way
the
you don't
other
have
one
to
looks
remember
so-
which pocket your map is in.
Just the one.
You know, I'm so delighted when I can so easily help a listener.
Well, you'll have to
Exactly.
work on that.
And here we are.
That's because I moved the.
What?
You woke up.
I moved the Android
You
21.
realised it had all just been a
The
bad
Android
dream.
21 to this one. Because, like, she is cool, but also, like, she's. She's not a Luke. That's just like.
Is that all the ones you have?
No. Just ones that I had packs for. Luckily that I don't. And some probably still in.
Yeah, let me see. You got them a little too close, I think. If they're gonna clatter like that,
There's a couple. Well, like, a couple are spinny because they only have one. Like, this one, she's loose because she only has one. And same with the people's.
I see.
They needed more than one post. And they didn't have
It was back then before they were doing more than one.
it. Yeah.
'Cause I got the Rouge at like one of our first conventions we went to. I was like, wow.
A little wobbly, Kyle. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I thought the velvet.
Again, a big weight is in the middle, so.
Yeah.
To sleep,
The main ones that
a
are
chance to dream.
Once it's on the wall, it should be okay.
I
I
like
just,
puzzles. I'm puzzling.
Sleep,
to.
the poor man's dinner.
I looked at the ones that I ordered from Lucy Daisy, and I think she does like cotton on the back.
I have a couple
Now I
special
lay me
things.
down to sleep.
It's from the Dream Up Business.
Uh,
And the Star Fox one.
Sweet
I got
dreams,
for
Arthur.
Arm
Yeah.
Because it was for a Super Nintendo competition.
And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. The weather is
Sometimes you
wet,
get lucky on there, and
and it's
sometimes
another
dream about
fabulous
trains.
day.
charge you out
Weather
the
report for you.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
what is the
Yeah.
wazoo?
it's going to be variable.
Yeah.
And they'll send you,
Isn't
hey,
that a surprise?
here's the
Well, be sure to bring an umbrella or two as you go out on your daily rounds.
The prices go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
You'll
visit
move,
them,
Sandman.
they'll tell you
Cold
what
or too hot?
Sometimes people can't.
Well, it's not time to hibernate,
I had an
and
eye
you're
on
not a
it.
bear,
I've been
so
trying
come
to
on out.
contact
Well, if you are a bear.
reading.
it's been a hard day's night, that was.
They kept getting
Good
on
morning
sale,
to
and
you.
then it disappeared.
Good morning to
When I
you.
came back, it's like the same person.
Good morning,
I'm not gonna pass it again.
Try not to dream about trains.
the right way to do it, because it-
Mother careful.
Don't
it's
think
also
so.
possible I've
Take your
missed
morning
them,
joy if you
but
haven't already.
I
You
don't
wouldn't be
think so.
British
Because
without
I've
that.
been
TV to check.
And we wouldn't be wellies without our...
To sleep,
It says it on the bottom left
Yeah.
We wellies do love our
if
games.
it's a new
It's
one.
important to stay
Does it
young
only
at
pop up
heart.
if you
So, use our
Yeah, you
name.
have to watch it.
After all,
You have to watch it for like 3 seconds or so.
now I lay me down to sleep.
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will
You
go as
just might have gone
smooth
too
as
fast for
velvet.
me where one popped up and I didn't recognize what it was.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
It's
And greeting,
other
and smiling, and laughing, of
collectible
course. And breakfast, lunch, and
It's
dinner.
just some
And
of the
work, 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 work.
Right.
At 3.
There's no,
So I'm trying
there's
to
no
grasp
Jiminy
that.
Journal to tell us if we what we have.
Sweet dreams,
all
Arthur.
gather around the telly for a round and interrupt the day because we love to do that with our daily recreational activity. What are we going to do for fun today? Well, How about Simon Says?
And when he
How about
woke
Simon
up,
Says?
he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
Just as well, it's time for me to end anyway.
It's okay, kitties. I know they're scared.
Enjoy.
I'll make sure to save. And then maybe next time we come back, it'll give us. See, I would have remembered if he was talking to Queen Mary. I'm pretty sure.
Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy, guys.